Hi, this is Tutor Nick P, and this is lesson 44. Today we're going to look at the difference between your body clock and your biological clock. All right, let's start with body clock. Someone's body clock is their natural need to sleep, eat, etc. at particular times of the day. It is the internal mechanism. Yeah, it's almost like our body's in a machine in many ways. It's the internal mechanism that controls one's sleep-wake cycle. Yeah, especially if you like go to sleep around the same time every day, or you wake up around the same time every day, or you get tired around the same time. That's your natural body clock that does that, that controls that. So the controls when your sleep-wake cycle, when you feel hunger for meal times, if it's breakfast, lunch, dinner, what you normally do when you normally start to feel hungry. That's your body clock, especially on a daily basis. When you feel hunger, get tired, etc. With your daily activity. So on a daily basis, that's what your body clock does. Okay. So now with body clock, again, the focus is on each day. What you do each day. Biological clock, which we're going to get to now, probably the focus is more on aging. Although before we get into it, I probably should note this, though. Some dictionaries also include some of the uses of body clock in biological clock, meaning on a daily basis. But biological clock, the focus is more on as you get older, the changes in your body as you're aging. So let's take a look at this. One's body clock, one's biological clock is your body's way of comprehending, understanding, and judging time as you age. It does not depend as much, and we should say as much, on the time of day, whether it is day or night, but more on factors such as habits, maybe your exercise habits, what kind of job you have physically, your age, chemical changes in the body, which could happen with age and other things, changes in metabolism. As we get older, we know the metabolism slows down, etc. All right, so look at this note. Biological clock is especially used in regard to a woman's body from puberty to menopause. So you might hear the term biological clock used a little bit more with women than with men. And her ability to still have children. Yeah, I think it's especially used in this way. So let's take a look at the examples. Example number one. All right, this goes back to body clock. Your body clock is the natural mechanism in your body to help you naturally wake up around the same time most days, even without an alarm clock. All right, a lot of us do get used to alarm clocks, but if you didn't, your body would probably adjust, and it would be your body clock that would be telling you to wake up around the same time every day. Of course, if you worked harder or if you lost sleep, your body clock will probably try to adjust by allowing you to sleep a little later. But normally, it would wake it up on most days close to around the same time. Sometimes it's amazing the way your body can do that. All right, let's take a look at number two. Traveling through many time zones will throw off your body clock. Yeah, so of course, if you take a very long flight, you go through a lot of time zones. Your body your internal body clock may get confused. When am I supposed to be tired? Oh, is it night? Is it day? When should I eat? Not eat? Be sleepy, awake? That can happen. But we all know. I mean, that's sometimes related to jet lag. If you get jet lag when you're traveling, the jet lag is what throws off your body clock. All right, let's look at the next one. If you take a job working the graveyard shift, remember that's if a company has that shift that's in the really, really early morning hours. Like maybe you start at 12 a.m. and you work to 8 a.m. So you're working like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. This can throw off your body clock, and your body clock has to adjust again. Your sleep wake cycle. Now you're awake and you're working hard when you should be sleeping, and your body has to try to adjust to that. So again, in this case, we're more likely to use your body clock. Again, it's more on a daily basis. All right, let's look at number 4. These are cases where you're probably more likely to use biological clock. This is probably number 1. Jessica is already in her upper 30s. She is getting worried that her biological clock is ticking away and she may never have children. Yeah, we've seen this in a lot of TV shows and a lot of movies. There's a lot of women get worried about that as they get older. You know, if they haven't gotten married, or even if they got married and they still didn't have children yet, they know they're running out of time. Again, this is to do with aging, so this is more likely to use biological clock. We also use biological clock with women in regard to, especially in regard to this. So this is a very good example of how we would use biological clock. We wouldn't be really using body clock in this, as body clock is more focused on daily activities, especially in usage. Good. So let's look at number 5. You cannot stop your biological clock once a woman gets into her upper middle age years, you know, especially close to almost becoming a senior citizen. Her body will go through menopause. You know, that's natural. A woman will go through menopause right at that time. That's your biological clock that's doing that. That's not your body clock, which is, you know, more how you're affected on a daily basis with your activities. All right, and number 6, once you get over 30, your biological clock will naturally start to slow down your metabolism. Yeah, this could be true for both men and women. This is one of the reasons why we start to realize it gets harder to lose weight as you get older. So as you get over 30, your metabolism slows a little, and you suddenly notice, hey, you know, I used to be able to lose weight a lot easier. And then maybe if you hit 40, it may even get a little tougher because your body clock may have slowed down your metabolism a little bit more. You could try to exercise a little bit to try to reverse it somewhat, but really that's, again, this is what your biological clock is doing. Again, the biological clock is on aging. So your biological clock will naturally slow down your metabolism as you get older. So again, just to review it, body clock is focused more on a daily basis, your sleep-wake cycle, when you get hungry, maybe even when you go to the bathroom if you're regular. You know, if you normally go to the bathroom as soon as you wake up, again, that is part of your body clock. Your biological clock is all the changes inside your body that's happening as you age, as you get older, from a young person to middle age into being a senior citizen. Okay, well, I hope that clarifies it. Thank you very much for your